Okay, this is a random tag. I'm going to try and do it without crying out in pain. I've severely injured my back. I'm in terrible, terrible pain. What is your favorite hobby? My favorite hobby is jigsaw puzzles. Now, I almost never do physical ones. I have in the past 10 years done a couple of physical ones. But mostly I do them on the computer with a program that I have, or on my phone with an app that I have. What is hard for you to look at? Stories about abuse, anything to do with the abuse of a child or an animal. It pisses me off so incredibly bad you can't even imagine. So, and it hurts to see it. What have people become unconcerned about? Other people, mostly. Most people are 100% indifferent to the plight of anyone else around them. They don't care. If it's not them and theirs, they don't give a shit. The person next door to them is literally dying of cancer and can't afford treatment. They don't care. If the person down the block can't feed their family and pay rent at the same time, they don't care. Most people just don't care. The absolute apathy of the world right now is astonishing. It really is. When I was young, people gave a shit. They did. In general, they gave a shit. Most people did. Now, most people don't. So, then, of course, there's the active 20% of society that seems to actually physically enjoy seeing other people suffer. So, yippers. What would you like, or where would you like to retire to? I've always said that I wanted to stay in moonshine and all that, but if I had like a lot of money to retire with, which I never will, I'm going to be poor for the rest of my life. If I had a lot of money to retire with, I think I would go to Victoria, British Columbia, somewhere in Victoria, and be in better weather, basically, so where it's not as cold in the winter and whatnot, where I don't have to put up with snow and ice most of the time. If it snows there twice a year, they're lucky, Uh-huh. What is your favorite color to dress in? That's a different question. What's my favorite color to dress in? I'm gonna have to say yellow, of all things, but I haven't owned anything yellow in years. I can't afford to just pick and choose what color I get because clothing in my size is very expensive, and I get what I can afford to get, basically. Yippers. Are you still friends with your first ever friend? No, I'm not. The person I was quote unquote friends with first, I knew them for many, many years, and I found out the hard way that they were just in it for themselves, basically. They didn't give a shit about me at all. They just wanted to get things out of me, basically. That's all they ever wanted. Long story, won't go in. Do you prefer it to be hot or cold outside? I much prefer it being hot outside than I do it being cold. Cold causes me a lot of physical pain in my body. It messes with my joints. It messes with my fibromyalgia. So yeah, We just had a cold snap, and it's over, thank God. And it's my fibro eased up as soon as it warmed up. Um, do you like to sing? Yes, I do, but I'm horrible at it. I'm a terrible singer. I have sung a few times on Instagram, and people can tell from that I suck at singing. So, but it's fun. It's fun. What is a smell that brings up a good memory? Brings up good memories, that is. Jasmine flower or lavender. Either way, it reminds me of being a kid. It reminds me of summer days when I was young and not having any responsibility or cares or and just enjoying life and feeling absolutely loved, Uh-huh. Have you ever been nude in a hot tub or have you gone nude swimming? I've done both of those. I've done both of those. I've gone nude swimming many times. I've been to nude beaches quite a number of times when I was younger, anyways. Not so much in my older days, but when I was young, I did it as often as I could. And in hot tubs, oh yeah, many times, many times. Most of the people that I knew that had hot tubs and would have parties that we'd end up in the hot tub in were all very much into nudity. So, Yevers, have a good one. Keep smiling.